Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 10 of the Hey Listen Video Game Podcast. I am Zach, otherwise known as ZRPG, and I'm joined with my co-host, Cole Annoying Navi,
Hey, what's going on, guys?
and I'm also joined with a guest for this episode, and that is Zaven and some random numbers.
Yep, that random numbers.
Yep. And the reason we wanted to have Zaven on is because
He hates us,
Yeah, I can't stand you guys.
and we can't stand each other.
But the real reason is because he hates us. There you go.
Yes. Hey, Zaven, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What did you think of calling Target on the bots episode? Did you listen to that?
Yeah,
Yeah, what did you think about that?
Carlos was your best guest yet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wait, was that? Was Carlos
Uh,
on? Yeah.
yeah.
8?
Whoa.
What?
I just turned the volume up on my iPhone and just raped my ear. I did not mean for that to happen.
But
But
yeah,
no, prank calling Target.
the reason we're having him on is he's one of our few supporters, and he, even though he likes a certain podcast way more than he likes us, we won't get into that. But on this episode, since it's the 10th episode, we're actually, for the main topic, when we get into that, it's going to be all about kind of like the first stretch of podcasting. And yeah, we'll
Yeah.
talk about what we think we can improve on, and then he's going to tell us what he thinks we can improve on, our favorite stuff and all that. But yeah, we can get right into the crap we've been doing. Cole, you want to start us off?
Yes, so I will start us off. Well, in terms of actual channels I've been watching, there really isn't anything too specific. Uh, the only channel that I can really say I've been watching that I'm subscribed to is Review of Tech USA put up one video, the Archfiend put up one, and I think the Amazing Atheist put one up. But other than that, it's just been random things. Like lately, I've been watching a lot of Beatles documentaries. I've been watching a lot of orchestral remixes on video game music and just stuff like that. I haven't really been too into YouTube. I've more so
Hmm.
just been playing games. So yeah, that's about it. So Zach, do you have your
Wow.
channels now? Yeah, I don't really have anything to elaborate on.
Well, you didn't give me much time here, did you?
Not really.
But
I thought you said you were done, but
well, I wasn't. But but I can work with this.
okay.
So yeah, the first one's the Runaway Guys. They did Fortune Street. They did a map on there. It's kind of a collaboration channel between a bunch of Let's Players, and yeah, that a lot. They also did a little bit of Wii Play, which is fun when you watch a group of people playing it. And the second channel is one I've been getting into more recently, and that's uh, Game Grumps, which has JonTron in it, which I mentioned him before. He does really awesome videos. He's one of my favorite channels, and it's basically a Let's Play channel for him. Also, along with the more popular one, which is Ego Raptor, and they play through games. So I've been watching their Animal Crossing, City Folk, and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire stuff. That's what I've been watching
What's
there.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Elaborate.
The
Are they
game,
just playing the Wii game? Like that one really crappy one that came out?
yeah, the really crappy
Eh,
one,
eh.
yeah.
Okay. Just making
But
sure, just clarifying. I didn't know if they were.
uh-huh.
I don't know. Just asking a question.
Crappy
Continue.
games can
Continue.
crappy
Yeah.
games can be fun to watch a lot of times, especially with more people when
Uh,
they're playing it.
you know what's
But
a really good board game though? Know how
board
THQ put
game.
out that tablet? Pictionary on the Wii. I recommend that. And now that I've
Hmm.
interrupted you, you can continue.
Okay. Hmm. I guess the next one would be. I'm kind of winging it now, but yeah, I guess this one's been pretty relevant. And that's We Folder Josh, which is just the name of the channel, but it's mainly called the Bit Block now. And they've got a website. But I've just been watching because they recently released a bunch of footage on Animal Crossing 3D. I watched their trailer they had on the Animal Island and the custom furniture trailer, KK Slider trailer, Street Pass trailer. Had a bunch of awesome stuff there. And I get more and more excited for that game every day. And last person, yes, yeah, it would be Attacking Toucans, which I've mentioned in the past also. But he started a Wind Waker Let's Play, and he's also been part of Minecraft Parkour Versus, which I've been watching. And
Hmm.
yeah, and
Um,
he's had some other different videos, a vlog style video. Yes?
how do you like Let's Plays? I don't know. I think they're just. I'd rather play a game. I just never really understood the whole watching someone play a game
I
mentality, but
I don't know what's so
eh.
appealing about it, but there's just a lot of games I'm not able to play, and then
Oh.
it's just well, there's also tons of games that I've played to death, and then I also watch.
Hmm.
It's just I think it's a really interesting sort of like an indie medium kind of thing. Like it's kind of like a little branch off of television, but where you're just watching someone play a game, and just interesting to see all the commentary and stuff, and it's a pretty cool community with it too.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
I'm on Zach's side. I've never seen the point of it. I'd rather be playing the game than just watching someone else play it.
Huh.
Yeah, Zach's a weird person.
Well, I play games too, you
Yeah,
know.
but you could be doubling your time if you just stop watching Let's Plays. You are a terrible person.
But
You are
there's some
not allowed
great
to do
ones.
whatever what you want with your free time. Well, I guess. I mean, there've been a couple I've liked, but they've been like very few in numbers.
You need to
I don't
if
know.
you don't watch Let's Plays, it's not really a good thing to get into. It's like an addiction. You start watching them and you can't
Mhm.
stop. So,
The only one I got like really into was C Nanner's Minecraft, because I couldn't. I was I don't know, a couple years ago. I only had like my mom's crappy laptop from like 2005, so
hmm
I couldn't even run Minecraft. And I couldn't buy it, so that was my only way. That was only like the way I could experience Minecraft, I guess, in a sense.
hmm
So
Yeah, I was saying the other episode, which is still to be unreleased, but by this time it will be. And yeah, we were talking about Minecraft, and I was talking about how it's really enjoyable to watch, even though I haven't played it. And I don't think my computer is fast enough to play it, which is pretty sad.
really,
My computer can't really play any games.
actually, Minecraft it doesn't run as well as it used to on my computer.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I need to have it like tuned up or something.
I really want a laptop in the future to do all this
Yeah.
stuff on,
Hmm.
but
Yeah.
we'll see how that goes.
I've
All
had
right,
friends.
yeah.
I've had friends that have like lost their lives to Minecraft. They just like go home, play it all day, stop doing homework, and then just keep building like blocks, statues, and
Huh.
whatever. Yeah.
It seems like it could be pretty addicting. I just haven't been able to play it. That's why it's so much fun to watch, is because of all the crazy, unique things you can do with it. It's gonna be
Hmm.
different every video you watch.
Honestly, I don't even like Minecraft anymore. Just because
Okay then.
I played it so much. I'm just so sick of it. I can,
Wow.
I've put like way too much time into it. But yeah,
Well,
that's Minecraft.
so Zaven, what channels have you been watching?
Crap.
Okay, I used to be really big into pickup videos. I got addicted to them, but now I've really toned down. But there's one guy I always go back to, Business17. He's just a small, only a couple hundred subscribers, but still, he like seems to actually know what he's talking about, as opposed to some people who go on. They're like, "Yeah, I got this game. It's worth a bunch of money. I'm never gonna play it. I'm gonna put it on my
Like
shelf."
Zach. Like Zach. Backloggery of 463 games.
A little more, but yeah.
Yeah, and the second was Captain 8-Bit put out new Game Chasers within like
Mhm.
last week or so. Yeah, I watched that. Then CGO Undertow, classic game room Undertow. Every once in a while I just have like a streak and just keep watching through a bunch of the old videos that I haven't watched lately. So yeah, I've watched a bunch of the old reviews. And lastly, doesn't I don't know if it's not in the community whatsoever, but Ohio State's marching band, they just had a halftime performance that was the video game music, so I've watched that like 5 times and it's 10 minutes long, so
Epona.
yeah, you've seen
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, are either of you in marching bands? Any chance?
No, I'm not.
No.
Just wondering. And yep, that's it.
Zaven,
What?
you're doing an awful lot of rummaging in the background, aren't you?
Not really. No.
Oh, I kept hearing noises.
Sounds like you were sticking newspaper inside your pants or something.
That's pretty good connection.
I enjoyed it. Okay then. So Zach, are you still going to be winging it, or do you have everything set up?
I got everything else. Yeah.
Okay. So podcast, Zach, what
Podcasts.
have you been listening to?
You know, I've done quite the feat. You know, last episode I had 15 podcasts I was behind on that I had to listen to between all of them.
No, I
And
don't
how
remember that at all.
well, I also had that 2 episodes ago, so you would keep I'm pretty sure it's stuck in your brain by now. How many episodes do you think I have left now?
14 and a half. I'm
4.
assuming 4.
4.
Wow.
4.
Or
So
maybe
you listened
5.
to 20 hours worth of content,
Mm-hmm.
essentially.
In
Nice.
a nice week, I made progress. I watched, let's see here, The Users, episode 12 and episode 13, Rad Rascals, episode 26 and 27, TV and Lust, episode 90, 91, 92, 93, Aldrin Gamers, episode 110 and 111, and I started Operation Kill Screen, episode 81, but I've only gotten like 11 minutes into that.
Only 11 minutes.
Yeah.
I find that rarely.
Hello?
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, all right. Zach, I think we lost him.
Zaven.
Just don't look at the light.
Oh,
Just don't
jeez.
reach for it. Did he
Zaven.
fall out of his computer chair? Or what was that? Let's
I
call
have
an
no idea.
ambulance. Call 911.
Call
All right.
drops. Woohoo.
Good job, Zach. He fell and you couldn't reach for him.
All because we scheduled a podcast at this time.
All right. So, what else have you been listening to?
That's it.
That's it.
It's been pretty nice. I've been using my study hall. Hey, is he back?
Hopefully.
Okay. I've been
Yeah.
using my study halls to do that while I'm doing homework. Cause yeah,
While doing homework.
yeah.
Really?
What?
One of those. All right.
What's one of those?
Well, for what I've been, Zaven, you there?
That's a newspaper again.
Man. He sure loves his articles. Is that a Huffington Post? All right, so what I've been listening to, Red Rascals, TV and Lust, Video Game Outsiders. That's it.
Wow.
Short and sweet.
How many are you behind at all, or are you just caught up?
I accidentally missed an episode of Red Rascals, which with Vintage,
Uh-huh.
I don't know, I somehow missed that, and that's it. I don't know. I haven't been listening to as many lately. But I've been sticking with Key Podcast, which
Zaven,
is basically Video Game Outsiders, and Zaven
come
unfortunately
to me.
passed away. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Rip.
Zaven number.
Huh.
Zaven1718. Why did I not remember that? 1718.
And I keep trying to add them in, and if you hear like a, that's my computer. I put it on mute.
Oh,
Holy
oh,
Jesus!
Nyan Cat.
I heard Neon Cat.
Exactly. I
What is
think he's
going? Are
teasing
we?
us.
I think he's trolling.
He is.
Well, that's something.
Nyan Cat. Why would there
Speaking of
be?
trolling?
Oh,
What are you? What is going on?
Zaven, why?
There's only
Hey,
one thing to do in a
wait, he gave us the question mark in the messages. What does that mean?
I don't know what that means. So, guys.
Hello?
Oh,
Oh,
he's there.
there we are.
What was all that about?
Neon Cat attacked.
What
Did
was
you
that?
run to get more newspaper? Oh, no, he's gone again.
Oh,
Fantastic.
man. And then he said, "Yeah."
Can you hear
So,
me?
oh,
Oh,
yes.
Hello?
yes.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Yeah, I can hear you, man.
What happened?
And he's gone again.
Oh boy,
This
Rocky
is all
Road.
because of you, Zach.
How so?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
The heck?
All right.
Hello?
Well,
Hello. Oh, he's gone. Oh no, this is not the time.
what do you mean this isn't the time?
We're just trying to resuscitate
Yeah,
or
but then
something.
this way I don't have to edit.
Oh,
What?
you don't have to edit. Oh, oh, jeez.
Yes, I do. And my
Bad,
game's up, and
bad boy.
here, let's end this call, and then I'll see if it works.
Oh, okay.
Let's start recording again. Or
He's
yep,
hey
okay.
Zaven.
What?
Where are you from?
Illinois.
Illinois. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that makes
Really?
sense. You're a lot. Are you Hispanic?
No.
You sound
What?
Hispanic.
No,
Because
we
I'm trying to
No.
think. Illinois, Chicago,
okay.
Hispanic.
I
It's all making sense now.
I lived
Makes
in
sense.
Yeah, Southern California for a couple years, but that's the closest I got to Mexico.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know. Chicago's fairly Hispanic.
Okay.
All right.
So,
All right. Let's just start off with the games we've been playing, I guess.
yeah, we're gonna have to speed through this.
All right. Who's starting off?
Zaven, you want to start us off? What games you've been playing?
Sure. I've put the most time into T&C Surf Designs with NES because of OKS's contest.
Mhm.
In the past week I've put 25 hours into this game. Yeah, yeah. Did you guys listen to the latest episode?
I did. Zach
I'm,
hasn't because he's a sailor.
I'm a sailor. Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah. So to win that contest, I ended up playing for 25 hours, and every time Pestro got a higher score, I kept going back. So Yeah, in between that, I tried to play Metroid Prime Trilogy on the Wii. I got an hour in, then he beat my score, so I went back and played that for another 8 hours. And then after I beat his score, I tried to play Parappa the Rapper, but then he beat mine again, so I got nothing done in those games.
So is he winning right now?
It's over, and I won.
Oh, you won. All
Yeah.
You
right.
won.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started playing at like when I listened to the episode, but I just kind of stopped playing it. I don't know, because the problem was that I wanted to record my footage, but I don't know. It's kind of in all honesty, it's a little bit of annoyance doing that.
What?
So
I basically propped up my cell phone and like put a couple like remote controllers in a Wiimote and put on a stack of like 10 video games and then just had it like facing my TV and pressed record.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
emulating it and recording the screen with Camtasia.
Mm.
So it was a little bit easier on me, but I wasn't really. I don't know. It was a good game, but I wasn't really into
Yeah.
the recording aspect of it, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, and other than that, Elite Beat Agents and Super Mario 3D Land. Yeah, I've been playing those just like on and off again, like a little here and there, but not too much of those. Battalion Wars on the GameCube. I've sunk in some hours into that. Fun. Radiant Historia on the DS. I just picked that up. I'm only like a couple hours into it. Aladdin on the Super Famicom. I played through that. Jump Superstars on the DS. Have either of you played it?
I
Nope.
do. I have it.
Yeah.
But it's like all Japanese. I need to like pull up a walkthrough or something.
Yeah, same here. I tried playing it. I couldn't get anywhere. So,
Well, you
yeah.
don't know Japanese.
No.
Yeah, it's like the only Japanese game I own. Only like all Japanese game.
I don't know
Yeah.
any. Well, I've emulated them,
Well, that
but
doesn't count.
I
it
think I,
kind of does.
No, it doesn't.
Why doesn't it count?
Why would it count?
Why? Well, why wouldn't it? I mean,
you don't own it.
yeah, but it doesn't mean I haven't played it.
You played it, but you
And
don't own it.
I don't know. Yeah, but what does owning it really entitle you to?
Putting on your shelf and it looks pretty.
Yes.
But what if your house catches on fire?
Well, then
Then
all
you
your
don't.
ROMs will be gone too.
Then you emulate. Then you emulate.
Exactly. That's where I'm going with it.
So you're
That's
saying
not
you
that's not a good thing. That's just the last resort. You emulate.
I don't know about that.
Even then, I probably wouldn't know. I would just try to buy back
Eh,
more
I would.
slowly.
I'm a dirty pirate.
Yeah, you're not a true gamer.
No, a true gamer enjoys all games, even the ones that sit in a file on coolrom.com.
Well,
okay?
Anyways,
Um, Star Soldier on the NES. Played that for a couple hours. Castle Shikigami 3 on the Wii. I got this in the mail the day I beat 2, so it's nice to move on to that. Have you guys seen the new Peter Flash game against Pokemon?
heard of it? Isn't it
oh
like
yeah,
black and
yeah.
blue?
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 free or something.
Yeah, I started playing through that, and it's just wow.
Eh. The
Yeah.
whole Peter thing's like I don't really care in all honesty. Just because I mean they're obviously doing it to troll. They're not. I don't really think they're serious. They're just kind of doing it to do it so they get it in news headlines. It's more of that type of thing to create awareness. Not obviously they're not serious, but I don't know. Zach, do you have thoughts?
Um, not really. Same thing as
Yeah.
you, because yeah, it's pretty obvious they're
How's that
they're
now?
going after stupid things like they went after Mario with the Tanuki suit a while ago, and I think someone pointed out that like they never went after the Cabela games, which is like the hunting games or
Yep.
anything obvious like that. So
But those aren't really animals. They're meat. There we go.
Zaven, continue on.
What?
Okay.
What was
Continue
that,
on.
Cole?
Something unfair just happened. Just go.
What?
Uh,
Uh,
Okay, I'll
continue,
continue then.
Zaven.
Okay, Demon Attack on the Atari. I just got a working Atari a couple weeks ago, so yeah, I gotta finally place like a stack of games I've had, and I've sunk in a couple hours into that. Sonic Chaos on the Game Gear. I'm playing that, and lastly, Ratchet and Clank Size Mallows on the PS2.
Are you like in Sonic Chaos?
It's like everything the video, like people have been saying about Game Gear. It's a toned down, laggy Genesis game.
Then you need to play the GameCube port. It's on a Sonic Adventure. It's an unlockable game. Because I actually really liked it. I preferred over like Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but just those Genesis ones. But I really like that game.
Yeah.
Yep.
And yeah, that's it.
Well,
Okay.
aren't you a
Yeah.
beast? That was how many games was that?
Let's see. Oh wait, I forgot one.
Oh,
Tetris. I'm always playing that. So.
Terrible memories with it.
Cole
Oh.
fails classes.
That
Oh.
same kid that I was playing it with gave me a headlock today in my language arts class. Like in the middle of
What?
class, he just like walked in, gave me a headlock, and walked out. It was
A
very
sign of
strange.
affection.
Oh, Cole. By the way, what was your top score when you were addicted to Tetris?
Actually, I have a screenshot of it. Let me open this up right now.
Oh man.
Well,
True.
what? What do you
True
mean?
addicts take pictures of their high
Oh, you'd
scores.
be surprised. All right, so I have. It's the Flash version, and it is. That doesn't look right. 66,525? Doesn't sound right.
It's not. Yeah, pretty
Zebel?
low.
What? I have a picture of. I have a picture of you know how Windows 7 lets you move windows to the either the left or the right? Well, I have a screen cap of it, and then like to the right of it, it's like Richard Dawkins, an atheist calls to arms or something.
What?
That's interesting. It's a YouTube video I had up while I took the screenshot. It's interesting. Wait, no, this says it's different now. Now this one says 6,007 or 67,502. I know I have one that's higher. What happened to it?
Wow.
Let's see, that's that.
Failed addict.
But I guess we'll go with that. I know I have a screenshot of one from school, so I'm not sure if that's higher. But I guess
Yeah.
we'll just say 67,000.
I don't know if that version's any different than the original Game Boy one, but mine's 210,000.
Yep, I'm not sure.
Cole's hoping and praying it is.
A little bit, a little bit.
Okay.
What's going on, Zach? Making dead air.
What do you mean what's going on?
You introduce the show. You are the captain. You are
Am I?
the head of the ship. You are
Wow.
trying to steer this thing. And
Wow.
you're creating dead air.
It's an honor.
How is that a foul?
I said it's an honor.
That is so like ridiculous.
What are you talking about, foul?
What?
What are you
Playing Wii
talking about?
Sports.
Why are you playing these random games?
I was playing something else.
I know you were, that's why.
I don't know. I felt like throwing some balls.
Wii Sports, what about Wii Sports Resort?
The game is a children's toy. It's where the
Wii
men.
Sports, Wii Sports is in?
Wii Sports is where the men
And
become.
grandmothers.
No. Whoa, he dropped it. Wii Sports is where the boys become men, alright? This is where boys grow their cojones.
Did you just drop the bowling ball when you were bowling?
Nope. Tingle dropped a baseball. And
What the heck?
wait, it said I lost. How'd I lose?
What are you doing?
Okay, let's continue.
Single.
Where were we? You're not driving this ship very well, are you?
Cole, you're next.
I'm next. Well, first of all, I'll talk about what I've been playing. The first game I started playing was
That's
Fire
why.
Emblem. What?
Why'd you say first off, as if there's something else to add
Huh?
afterwards? We're talking about what we're playing.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about what I've been playing right now as we've been talking. I was playing Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn,
Uh-huh.
Time
For 2
Splitters 2.
seconds.
No, actually, I was playing it, but then I died, so I turned it off. But
Wow.
Fire Emblem, Time Splitters, and I'm playing Wii Sports now. That is not cool. You
That's
can't throw a ball
sad.
like that.
That's sad that you played so many games in so little time.
No, okay, but in terms of what I've been playing since the last episode, SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom, replaying that. That is fun. The reason why I really like it is because when you look at like Banjo-Kazooie and Donkey Kong, those are obviously like very overwhelming games. But I feel like the SpongeBob games are much more uh, not linear. Well, a little bit more linear, I guess, than those games. They're not as open to the extent where they're just so overwhelming that it almost makes it frustrating. I feel like the SpongeBob games have a nice balance, and that's why I like it. So playing that, and the platforming is tight, so it's not just some crappy. I don't know. What's that really bad company on the NES that put out it's with the rainbow LJN or
LJ.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like one of their games. But I've also beat Fire Emblem Path of Radiance on, I forgot what difficulty, but the reason why I'm playing Radiant Dawn now is because I'm transferring my data. I got all my characters I wanted to level 20, got my stats where I wanted them to be. So I get all the benefits now in the second, or in this like 15th playthrough of Radiant Dawn. And I've been playing Guitar Hero 3, which has been forever since I played Guitar Hero. And I would have been playing it now, but I don't want you guys. I'm assuming it's going to be hard for you guys to tolerate me while hearing like these buttons and flickering. Like, yeah. But I've been playing that. It's been fun. It's been a while. I'm a little bit rusty now, but
I think everyone is.
yeah,
No one plays Guitar Hero anymore.
it's fun though.
I know.
Fun. I want to get the Beatles Rock Band. That's my, because I never had Rock Band,
Mm.
but
I just have Rock Band. That's all I have for the
yeah.
Wii.
But I've been playing Minesweeper. That's my new Tetris. It's usually what I play on my iPhone now, which is interesting. I played Super Smash Bros. Melee. I've been playing like through a lot of GameCube games again. But I also played like Star Wars Rogue Squadron and Star Fox Assault. But that was just for like a couple minutes.
Oh, wow.
But Melee I've been putting a lot of time into. And I'm also playing through Ocarina of Time 3D again. Just because, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why Ocarina of Time is known as the best game ever made. And honestly, I think I'm starting to understand. Because you see, like, when you look at a game like Skyrim, like, a lot of people said that's, like, the best game ever made. And reflecting on it, like, why would you say that? I'm just trying to, like, recall, like, memories from the game, and all I can really think of is the first time you fight the dragon, just that kind of adrenaline rush, right? But like with Ocarina of Time, there's so many moments in that game where you kind of have these reflections, I guess, where like the first time you go into the Great Deku Tree, I mean, pretty much all the boss battles, Sheik, uh, getting, I don't know, meeting Princess Zelda, and I just stepped in something that wasn't supposed to step in. Crap, what is that? Anyway, so just stuff like that. At the end, the epic boss battle in comparison to like the last dragon you fight in Skyrim, like just these little things. It's just a very memorable game, and I'm assuming I just think that's why it's known as the best. Do I think it's the best ever made? No, but I do think it's the most memorable. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What's going on, Zach?
Me?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
I I really haven't played
No
much of it.
thoughts? Really, you haven't played Ocarina of Time?
I have, just not much of it.
Have you ever beaten it? Like, what do you mean by
No.
not much? How have you not beaten it?
By not much, I mean only like 10 hours.
Really? It
Yeah.
seems so weird.
I
What
haven't.
Yeah.
what versions do you own?
Ocarina of Time on the Virtual Console and Ocarina of Time 3D.
Huh? And it just seems so weird. I don't know why. It's not like a bad thing. I don't think you're stupid for not playing through. It's just that's just very unlike me. Like I just put like 10 hours into it like yesterday. It seems like I don't
Well,
know.
I haven't even played the game, so.
All right, well,
Ah,
man, you guys.
The bad
You're
part
about
is I own like multiple copies on the N64 complete in box.
Yeah, I found one
wow.
complete in box. I didn't buy it though, just
Wow.
because really I don't need that. I don't.
Yeah, just stick with your emulators.
Actually, I do.
Exactly.
Every time I play Majora's Mask, I play the emulated version. Use my 360 controller. It looks better on PC
Uh,
than
um,
my HD graphics. What is considered HD, I guess, for N64 games. And I just stepped on something again. Oops.
What are you stepping in, dog crap?
Well, no, I'm it's a long story. All right, so other
Um,
than that, I have been playing one other game,
okay.
and this was free on the iPhone. I'm not sure if it's still free, but it's Lost Wind. Oh,
What happened?
I don't know. Just dropped. All right, I'll
Did
continue on from
did
Lost
everyone drop
Winds.
or is
I did,
yeah.
so I don't know. But Lost Winds, that it's basically a platformer where you can there's the added element where you can control the wind with your finger, and it's very interesting so far. So far, like graphically, it looks better than 99 point bunch of nines percent of the of all the games on the iPhone. Uh, and it actually works because you're using the wind as your finger, so you're basically platforming with your finger, and it's not like one of those games where your character's always running. So it's pretty much perfect for the iPhone, and I just really like it. I'm not too far into it, so I don't really want to elaborate too far ahead of I don't know my experience, I guess. So that's pretty much it right now. So Zach,
Mm-hmm.
what have you been playing?
Poor Zaven is has been lost again.
It happens.
All right. Um, he said I think I pressed hang up, but why would we wouldn't drop out of the call if he did though. Zaven, my man.
yeah.
Yo,
Can you hear me?
yo. Yep.
Okay, good.
Oh,
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 sorry.
it's
is
all
that your
right.
ringtone?
No, my laptop just.
Can't tell if you're trolling us or not.
Your laptop just randomly plays the Nyan Cat song?
I had it opened in a tab before this, and I
Huh.
went to the click exit, and
Oh yeah, I still haven't tried to watch through that Nyan the video you posted on our forum.
yeah. I have a friend that sat through and watched like in multiple sittings the entire Neon Cat 100 Hours loop video.
That's pretty sad.
Yeah. She was on Facebook like an entire weekend, so we just like sat down, watched like 24 hours there,
It's not a
or
thing to be
listen.
proud of.
I don't know.
Actually,
Maybe. And time to play some Kid Icarus.
Stop it.
I'm not really gonna play it. I'm just saying that.
did we
Okay.
completely skip over podcasts?
Yeah, pretty
Mm,
much.
no, we didn't. We said
Well, we said like I don't know. Did
oh
we?
F. We didn't.
Yeah, but I don't
We
know.
didn't ask
It was because there was a
Zaven.
bunch of problems, but yeah, Zaven.
Zaven, what podcast have you been listening to?
Okay, well, here was this one podcast. Have you heard of it? It's called Hey Listen.
Haven't
Um,
heard of it.
I've
No,
heard of it. I heard they
no.
were on iTunes and that they're on episode 10 right now. And
Well,
supposedly episode 3 sucks, and on episode
What?
7, Cole's very. Wait, what? Yeah,
what
I
what
think I might have heard of it.
what are you talking about? This podcast has 5 episodes up.
What?
There's
I
like
don't know about that.
yeah, there's 3 hosts, and they just did the Valentine's Day episode like last year.
Whoa. Valentine's Day episode.
Yeah.
You are definitely trolling us. I have. Yeah, you. No, you are definitely trolling.
Obviously.
Wait, when you guys started your podcast, did you think to check if there was any other podcast called Hey Listen?
Nope, not at all.
Hmm. Well, there is.
Yes, well, so that's where my 3DS went. It was underneath my blanket. Yeah, but no, I noticed that they were.
Well,
So.
yeah. Yeah, so I did actually listen to them because I was bored. Episode 5, it was only like an hour long. It is the most.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, the other.
So,
Yeah.
in other words, that they're even better than us.
It is like listening to someone cutting glass. They were boring, dull. Yes,
Grass.
that
I've
is
never
a
done that.
cut glass.
Aren't
Well,
you Hispanic though?
no.
What?
Okay.
He sounds nothing like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, then.
Those were the. Did you listen to any other podcast?
What? Oh yeah. Okay. Radical Rascals episode 28, where Andy almost had a heart attack reading my response. The users, whatever the latest episode was.
13.
Yeah. Hey, listen, podcast, your guys' episode 8, and while I was playing T&C Surf Designs for 25 hours, I just like started putting on random ones. I think I listened to 1, 3, and 5 too.
Ooh.
Yeah. OKF's episode 82, 8 Argent Gamers, whatever the newest episode was, and the Press Start podcast episode 54, and just some of the older ones because I'm catching up on them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Zach? Have
Well,
you
I
been playing
guess.
some games?
Yeah. Now we're skipping back to the games. Yeah.
Nice.
Same old stuff again. Only
Same old story?
two.
Same
Only
old
two
song and dance?
games. Yes. Only 2 games, and the one I haven't played much at all. But just in the beginning of the week, I played a little bit more of Samba de Amigo, and I really love the music in that game. It's awesome. That's what. That's.
Sorry.
Thank you for that.
No problem.
And yeah, it's pretty enjoyable when you're playing with someone else. Like I was playing with my friend, but
Okay.
it's pretty unresponsive at times. Most of them work, like the top ones work, and the right one works most of the time. But like
I don't know. I think you're lying.
the left one, which you use your nunchuck to do in the middle, is very unresponsive.
Is it really?
You
Yeah.
can never get it to the right angle. And
That's unfortunate.
it's not like it was just us either, and we tried at different angles, but we've had me, my brother, and my friend have all played it, and we've always had trouble with that one. So
So do you think I should still get it, or is it just not worth it?
yes, I'd say get it definitely
Oh,
because
I didn't know if it was like unplayable and responsive.
it's not unplayable. It's definitely worth $3, which is what I got it for. It's definitely
Yeah.
worth that. I'd say at the most $10.
I bet you have no idea what I'm doing right now.
Buying Samba de Amigo at GameStop.
That would be smart, wouldn't it? But no, I'm not.
Okay, what are you doing? Taking off your pants?
I am playing Ocarina of Time 3D, but I'm doing one of my favorite features of the game, going into first person mode and using the gyroscope. Just kind of looking around,
Okay.
spinning in circles. Because it's almost like
Thank you for
it's
that.
very interesting because just imagine this game I got when I was 3 years old. I know inside and out, and I get a kind of. It's almost like I'm in it. It's very like immersive. It's cool. It's cool.
It is cool.
Just kind of. I'm dizzy now, but I'm just kind of looking around Kokiri Forest and
Okay.
Village.
So
So
yeah,
that's
that's
that.
Samba de Amigo, and then the one I've been primarily playing is Room Factory Tides of Destiny again, and
Nice.
it keeps getting better. It keeps getting better, and I can see they do a lot of things right in comparison to Harvest Moon, which I really like Harvest Moon, but the problem with Harvest Moon is it's always gotten me like to like a few days where I'm really hooked into it, and then I just stop playing because I get tired of it. Even though I really like the series, like Wonderful Harvest Moon, Wonderful Life in the GameCube, I was hooked for longer than that. But most of the other ones, and the handheld ones, I haven't been hooked for that long. But Room Factory does a lot of things right, like I said, because it's got so many different aspects and things to
Whoa.
do where you're pretty much never left with nothing to do, which is what you'd find yourself doing with Harvest Moon, just doing your daily routines and nothing interesting's happening. But it's like there's constantly new requests coming in, even if there's some repeat requests. And then there's story progression, plot progression, and there's different like obviously there's the RPG elements, which is pretty fun. You go out to the dungeons. I'm at like the first actual like dungeon part of the game, which I didn't really expect there to be full dungeons in it, but there is. And
hmm
then the whole socializing thing works well. And it's a
Yeah.
lot easier than in Harvest Moon, where you have to do these very obscure things. In because in Harvest Moon, you'd have like only very specific. You'd have to make these very specific recipes or something, which would be the things they like
hmm
to make them happy. And in this one, there's obviously still that part of it, but the stuff they like, it's a lot more easier to find. Even the stuff they love are a lot easier ingredients to find. And then just talking to them really builds up, and the request, just doing requests from people, to, it gives you a huge chunk on your relationship level.
Yeah, I have one complaint though with these games. They keep pumping them out. That was the fifth one this generation.
Okay.
Just think about that. Think about that. Fifth one. I
Yeah.
can't keep buying these games if they're just gonna like keep putting them out. I haven't even beaten the first one just because there's like it's such a
Well,
long
neither
game.
have I. Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a long game. It's like it's ridiculous, but it's fun. I guess that's what all that
Yeah.
matters.
Yeah. hmm And it's interesting taming the different monsters and stuff. That's definitely a unique thing from just normal livestock and Harvest Moon. They actually have levels and stuff and can help you. That sounds terrible.
Wait, sorry, what was that?
And yeah, they actually have levels and they can help you. And then um, see, monsters are interesting. But one thing I find really doesn't help the whole RPG part of it is your I think it's called, which is basically a lot more difficult in Harvest Moon, and it's a lot easier to manage in Room Factor now. But um, it's it just like when you're fighting, like each swipe you do takes out some of your stamina. So you'll just a lot of the times the only reason you come running back from a dungeon is just because you run out of stamina and you can't do anything else. Because when you attack when you have no stamina left, it takes out your health and then you kill yourself.
Wait,
So
what? Are you
yeah,
promoting suicide?
no, I said that's one of the negative parts of the game.
Yeah. Does just be does just because you think it's negative doesn't mean you're like I don't know. I
Thank
lost
you.
track of what I was saying. Continue.
Yeah, that's basically it. I'm enjoying that.
Yep.
It's got an interesting soundtrack, which
I
I'm
like the
uh,
soundtrack.
I'm
They're
looking into it
very
now.
mellow. It reminds me of Crystal Chronicles. I feel like
Huh.
more like the original.
Yeah, I really like the whole anime style too. It just makes you feel happy playing the game.
Hmm. Have you listened to the first one's intro song? I'm assuming you haven't. You need to look
No.
this up on YouTube. Look up Rune Factory intro. Try to find the like original one.
Hmm.
Your mind shall be blown.
Okay, so do you have? Stop doing that. Oh my,
Stop doing what?
making those sounds, strumming that guitar. Whoa. What the
Yes, there
heck?
we go.
What?
That is it. That is the intro to Rune Factory.
Oh, I thought that was just something
Uh,
you were
No,
random
that's
song.
Zaven. Were you playing that?
yeah.
There we go.
That's pretty wacky.
Hey there, Delilah. There you da 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 da.
Nope,
That kind
that's
of reminded me
terrible.
of that.
Okay, so do you have any news, Cole, you want to get into? We don't have
Yes.
kind of restricted, so
Well, first of all, the eShop is getting a bunch of
I
new
like.
games.
You know what I like,
What?
Cole?
What?
You know what I like? How you said we had like no news to talk about, and then you always bring up news every time you say that.
Yeah, but it's just a bunch of quick stuff. There's something like really in depth
Uh,
to talk about. But a couple things
whoa.
came. Crash Mo is coming out. That's the only one I care about on the eShop. I haven't played Push Mo yet, but it interested me, and I want to get it. It's just that
In this one, you
the
crash.
problem is it has seven. It costs $7,
Uh huh.
and to buy like
Uh
eShop
huh.
points or whatever, it costs 20. So there's a
Uh.
problem. All
Uh-huh.
right, but Jet Set Radio HD and Sonic Adventure
Whoa.
2 HD, and that's it. But do you
Okay.
know? I'm not sure. Is Sonic Adventure 2 on the Vita?
I wouldn't know. Zaven, do you know this?
Because I know Jet Set
I
Radio
don't have
is.
a Vita.
You don't have a
No.
Vita.
There's nothing on it to play.
No, that's not true.
Yes.
No.
Good
Oh,
old Zaven.
there's
Have
like
you? What? No, no. All right. I'm honestly, I am distraught that.
Distraught.
No. All right. Let, let's get. Let's now. All right. Let me bring up a list. All right. Let's
No,
just.
you're done. You're done. You're done talking for now.
Okay. Here's the thing.
You
The
ruined it.
PlayStation Vita has such like an incredible library of. There's so many games I want for it.
Oh
All
yeah.
right. First of all, in terms of games that are coming out, all
Uh-huh.
right, we have Assassin's Creed Liberation,
Right.
which looks
eh.
incredible. I'm getting that basically day one. We have, let's see,
Looks good. Looks
like
good.
let's see, okay, Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time, which
Okay.
Sly
eh.
is better than Mario.
Oh.
That is going to be the
Ah,
Vita's
man.
Super Mario 3D Land.
Oh man, that's a
What?
funny
PlayStation
joke.
All Stars Battle Royale, which is basically Super Smash
Oh
Bros.
my
And it's
god.
coming out
Yeah, but
before.
Oh
In terms
Jesus.
of other games that are already out, we have
You're
Little
not
Big
helping
Planet
yourself.
Vita, which is basically like
You're not
it,
helping
it
the
looks
Vita.
so amazing. I have never played Little Big Planet, and now I'm psyched to play it.
Little Big Planet. Oh man.
Gravity Rush is out,
Gravity Rush is the only one anyone talks about.
and let's see what else is there. There's Uncharted. There's the Metal
Uh-huh.
Gear Solid
Where
HD
else could you
collection,
find those games?
Resistance, Burning Skies, Mortal Kombat.
Where could you
There,
find that game? I don't know. Maybe the systems we already
No,
have.
yeah, but not the portable version. There's Unit 13. There's let's see, Harry
Unit 13.
Potter, Lego,
Harry
Lego
Potter.
Harry Potter. Here's
Oh.
5 through
Oh,
7.
where could you
Lego
find
Lord of the
that?
Rings.
Where could you
There's
find that? Stop
there's
naming
Blaze
games.
Blue
Uh,
Continuum Shift Extend.
no.
that's on the.
Yeah, but there's
Cole,
also
Cole,
Rayman
Cole,
Origins,
Cole, Cole,
Luminous,
Cole. Hey,
Touch
Cole.
and
Hey, Cole.
Catch My Katamari, which sounds
Cole.
inappropriate. Ultimate
Touch my
Marvel
Katamari,
vs.
yes.
Capcom 3. There's
Okay.
Little Deviants, which I heard
Oh.
wasn't as good, but I don't know, it interested me. But there's Mod Nation Racers, Uncharted, Golden
Mod Nation-
Abyss. There's
Uncharted, you
Wipeout
said Uncharted already.
2048. No. There's Wipeout 2048.
I don't care.
How do you
So,
not
alright,
care?
how many of those do you actually own?
None. Those are games I'm planning on owning.
Dude, but
Yes.
95% of the games you mentioned were already going to be on other systems or
It's not
already
true.
have been.
Uncharted, Golden
And
Abyss isn't. Wipeout 2048.
and then
Actually, no,
PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale basically has been on another
here's
system.
the
It's been on the
Here's
Wii.
the thing. Hey, here's the thing. I don't have a PlayStation 3. I don't have
Neither
an
do I.
HD. This
Neither
is
do I.
a nice alternative where I can
Neither do I.
experience these games that people are playing that I can't play, and
I can
I
play
can have
them.
it portable wherever I want. And the game I'm getting, my first game is an exclusive, and so is my second game. It's going to be Gravity Rush and Assassin's Creed. So,
Oh man.
from what I've seen, those are definitely enough. Plus, I mean, the Xbox has
Ragnarok
been out
Odyssey.
for 7 years. Aren't you tired of this hardware? Don't you want to experience these things in a new way?
No,
This
I'm
is
not.
the future. I am. And plus, imagine if the 3DS had trophies. That's basically what the Vita
Oh
is.
man, that's
That's
what I love about gaming.
that
Trophies.
Yeah, playing a game 50 times to
Oh
get.
man.
Yeah.
you guys no. All right. Trophies. Here's the first thing. All right.
You just got gang banged.
Achievements add a lot to a game. All right. I'm gonna straight up say that. If Wind Waker
Straight up.
had achievements, if all these GameCube games
Wind
had
Waker had achievements.
achievements, no, if they had it, like if
Yeah,
Nintendo
I
released,
know. I know what you're saying.
that would make the games.
It wouldn't have, no.
Yes, it adds a lot.
Achievements are a nice
And
little thing, but I don't even pay attention to them.
I do.
I just keep going. I keep playing. If I get them, that's okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm all about the achievements.
Cole, you're
It,
done.
it's a way to unify. It's almost like a game inside your game. It unifies
You're
everything
done.
about it. No, all right, and
Control
then
yourself.
look at Gravity Rush. Can you really say that? Like, you have to admit, Gravity
You're the one
Rush.
who said it looked terrible when everyone said it looked great.
That was a while ago, and that was before I pre-ordered it, and I could have an honest opinion about it.
You bipolar gamer.
That is true, because I Skyward Sword I'm not as hot on right now. But
Wow.
Gravity
Get out of
Rush
here.
is all right. First of all, I've played it in a
Okay, no.
GameStop. Hey, I played it in a GameStop for
Okay, and you weren't impressed.
like a minute, not even 60 seconds. All I did was move the character and look at the graphics.
Well,
And
that's your fault. You went
yes, it is
against.
my
You went
fault. And now
against.
I am writing my fault. I
You went
went to
against your precious Sony. Oh
No,
man.
all right, here's the thing. I've
No,
never
come
owned a
on. We need to move
PlayStation
on.
system. All right, and here's the thing. This is gonna be my first one, so I am by no means a fanboy. What do you? Where did you get that?
I never said that.
Yes,
You just said
no,
that
You
about
just
you
said.
yourself.
implied that. You implied that, my precious Sony. No, and second, PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale comes out. That is basically to compete
Exactly.
with Super Smash Bros.
Yeah,
And
but
what's out yet?
where's
Super Smash Bros.
stop?
Is going to compensate for my Super Smash Bros.
No.
Yes, it is, and
That's
it's going to be
so. Oh
portable.
my God. That's
And
so.
then once I get my Vita, I, I'm going to be able to experience these HD games. Essentially,
Oh,
experience them because I don't have an HD TV.
neither do
Oh,
I.
yes, so this is my portal to that little world that
I don't
everyone's
have
experiencing.
an
Besides,
HDTV
eh,
either.
so you understand my point. So
No, I don't
Resistance
understand your point.
Sky
That's the
is going to be
point.
coming out, or that is out, so I can experience, a first party Sony first person shooter. There's going to be obviously Assassin's Creed, like we said, which I'm looking forward to. Assassin's Creed 3 looks fantastic. And then, in
Stop
terms of
talking.
what to look forward to, I mean, there's so many things. Like, I mean, look at East is coming out. East,
East.
new Little
East.
Big Planet,
East.
or not
Ease.
Little Big Planet, but New Little King Story.
Did that come out already? Oh.
Maybe in Japan. I don't think it's out now.
Eh,
Little.
There's so many things. The PS1 classics are supported by it right now.
well,
If I'm
yeah,
correct,
well,
so I
just
can,
buy the PS1 games.
but I don't
Exactly.
have a PlayStation.
Get a
Then get a
PlayStation
PlayStation
2.
2.
I have a
Exactly.
PlayStation 2,
I have
and
a
if I
Yeah,
get
get
PlayStation.
PlayStation
one.
2, there's nothing to have on it because
What?
all the PS2 games are being remade in HD that I want to play.
Not
So
if
I'm
you.
gonna get a PlayStation 3, and I don't want a PlayStation 3 because I have an Xbox 360. And if I have an
What?
Xbox 360 and I want to experience these PlayStation games, I want to get a PlayStation Vita because that's something different.
So
Oh
you
my
want toned
god.
down console ports?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
They're
Cole,
not
give it a
they're
rest.
not toned down, all right?
Come.
They're not. All right.
Stop.
Admittedly, you're missing triggers, but you also have that back touch screen, which is far more interesting.
Uh,
Plus, 3DS does not have triggers unless you put on that
I don't
soap
care.
dish. So then, you
Cole?
Gonna calm
yes,
down anytime soon?
a little
Cole?
bit. All right, I'll calm down. All right, so what's next?
I breast my case.
No. All right.
There you
Oh, what case? What case? All
Yes.
right. No, you're not bringing Raguna into this. No. All right.
No, stop talking.
But Street Fighter Cross Tekken's coming out.
Who cares? That's already out.
Yeah, but it's on the 360. It's not portable. I can't play it in my hands in HD. That's
Oh my
such a cool
god.
thing.
You can hold the 360 controller in your hands. How about
Yeah,
that?
but can you hold the screen in your hands?
If you get a
This
portable
is a new
TV?
experience that has not come out ever.
New
It's completely
experience.
new.
You mentioned
Japanese
Assassin's Creed
studio
3. Just
for it.
you mentioned Assassin's Creed 3. You just get the Wii U and have best of both worlds. You can have it as a portable
Oh,
system and as a home
you
system.
kid's toy. Come on.
Wii U's
The
a
Wii-
kid's toy. Now you just turned against everything you said in episode 7.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
All
all
right, we're
right.
done. We're
Does the
done.
Wii U have Resistance? Does the Wii U have Gravity Rush? Does the Wii U have Uncharted Golden Abyss, which is an
No,
exclusive? Does it have
Wii game.
so
Wipeout
what?
2048? No.
Why
Does
are
it
you
have
trying to
Rayman
why are you
What?
bashing the Wii U all of a sudden? What does it do to you?
What has the Vita done to you? I rest my case.
You didn't
Breast
mention.
my case.
All right. Well, does the Wii U have Luminous?
No.
You can get that on the
Does the Wii
PSP
U
for like $3.
Yeah, but PS3 and PSP are like kids' toys. They're not real things. The
You're
Vita,
so
that's
inadequate with what you're
that's
saying
what
here.
like I
Okay.
was
Okay.
saying with
Cole,
what?
we gotta move along.
Yeah, but the Vita. All right, one last comparison. The Vita is like Wii Sports. It's
Oh,
where the boys become the men. All right. This
no,
is
that's a terrible
a
analogy.
Wait, I thought the Wii's a kid's toy.
no the Wii U.
Ah.
All right.
Oh, and
Bless.
What?
you forgot to mention Ragnarok Odyssey.
That is true. Thank
Yeah.
you.
What are you doing?
Persona 4 Golden.
Let's see. What else do we have?
No, we're done.
Orc Attack.
There, Sound Shapes is on the PSN store. All right, that's it. I'm done.
I think you
Retro
undid
City
yourself.
Rampage.
I think you undid yourself in that argument, Cole.
I don't think I did, but
Just like you
where
undid your pants last night. Oh,
where am
what?
I right now?
Okay.
Tales of Innocence R.
I can appreciate that.
I can appreciate that.
Time Travelers.
Oh
What are you
man,
doing over there?
I'm. They blocked me. They blocked me. Holy crap! Did not know that. Oh,
What? Oh
I
man.
should not have called them that one time. That is really unfortunate.
Who blocked you?
Target.
Target. I'm blocked.
Ah.
I'm temporarily blocked. And that was a while ago, so I'm assuming I'm done with Target.
Oh.
Man, that is so unfortunate. Who am I ever gonna?
Tony.
ad- Tony's gone, man.
I
He's
think Tony was
out.
a girl.
What?
Wasn't Tony a woman?
I
You
thought
Woman?
he was
pretty
a
sure?
guy.
Yeah,
What?
but
She
Tony
was
is a
a woman.
woman's name.
Yeah.
No, it's not. But
No,
Yeah,
it's
is that a woman's name?
it's
No, it's a
both.
man's name, but she's
yeah.
a woman.
Well, I've never met a man named Tony, but I've met many girls named Tony. So
No, I'd say Tony's more like a man's name than a woman's name, but it's both.
it depends on how you spell it. If it's an I or a Y.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine it is an I, even though I don't know. It's still a conspiracy. What gender this Tony is. Um.
Well, I can
So,
appreciate that.
how about that main topic, fellas?
I don't even know.
All right. So
Essentially,
the main.
Zaven hates us and
Oh
Wait,
yeah,
stop.
you
starts
guys suck.
expresses criticisms. What?
Okay, the main topic today is going to be, like I mentioned earlier, just kind of the first stretch of podcasting. We're going to talk about our experience so far, how we think we've done, and then we're going to ask Zaven how he thinks we've done, and what we can improve on, and what we fail at, or what we do right. And then, yeah, I want to start it off kind of me and Cole say what we think and what we can improve on, and then we're going to ask Zaven all that, and then we're gonna ask him like what's his favorite episode and everything. So, Cole,
I,
how
huh?
do you feel about this experience so far?
Well, right now I
First,
feel a little bit distraught because the Vita is gonna blow my
uh,
mind. But in terms of an experience so far, I've liked it. It's been fun. It's a lot of work, but it's fun.
more so on.
And
Cole, you suck at this podcasting thing.
no, today I'm a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go with serious then silly, serious and silly. And I thought last episode was pretty serious.
Yeah.
So today is going to be my silly day. So yeah, so far I've liked it, had fun, and I guess we get around 4, 5-ish listeners a week. Seems like, and our last one, or episode 7, got like over 200 downloads. So I don't
Yeah.
know how that happened, but
Who was the guest then?
No
bots.
one.
Wait, was it? Oh yeah, that was when we talked about the Wii U. That's right.
You suck so hard. I know these by heart. These episodes and who is on them.
Yep. You're lucky I'm not playing my drums right now.
So actually we should give a basic rundown of the episodes we've done so far. So we had episode 1, which we were just by ourselves, and that was only like an hour long. Then we had Cole. Can you act serious for a moment or two?
Sure.
So, yeah, and then episode 2 we had Jordan skating and gaming on, and then episode 3 we had LMG gaming on. Episode 4 we had Layered Gamer and Nostalgia King on for that roundtable. Episode 5 we had Matt Petrus on. Episode 6 we had the Donovan Viper on. Episode 7 we were by ourselves again. Episode 8 we had Brand on. And episode 9, which will be up tomorrow currently, but it'll be up by the time you listen to this. And we had Jason Hooked on. So that's something.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're here with our blessed Zaven.
What? Oh yeah, you guys suck. Done.
Ooh.
I can appreciate that.
Like, that's your line, huh?
That's my new thing I'm trying to have catch on. Because I can't
So,
just keep saying, you are what you eat. Even someone at my lunch table was like, why do you keep saying that? It's old now.
uh-huh.
So I'm going with, yeah, I can appreciate that.
Cole.
Yep.
What do you think we do well in this podcast?
Too well.
Anything at all?
I think we do. I think we hit both points. We kind of try to reach all crowds. So it seems like, because there's episodes where it's generally good video game talk, and then there's episodes like episode 8 where we're pretty silly, and if you're into silly stuff, it's good. You can listen to it. If you're just looking for a general discussion, it's good for you. If you're trying to get into the minds of a teenager person playing video games nowadays, you can get that perspective if you want, I guess. So I think we do everything very well for the most part. Besides episode 3, because apparently that one was terrible. Batsa, Gregory, I'm looking at you, buddy. All right,
We're fresh meat.
fresh meat. Why are you so low? Were you standing up and doing jumping jacks? What's going on over there?
Yeah. I accidentally put that microphone up there. Oh man.
I can
But
appreciate that. All right, so
fresh meat. We're fresh meat. We got a young perspective. That's a pretty unique thing, I guess. Yeah.
yeah, 10 weeks. That went by fast. 2.5 months.
It's true.
Actually, did we
And
start this in the summer? Seems like
yeah,
a
we
while
did.
ago. Because we're already an eighth of the way through the school year. Well, past eighth.
I'm not that far in though.
I am.
Mm.
Um. So yeah, I think we do pretty well also. We got a nice variety of guests. We get a lot of people that aren't really on other podcasts, I think. Pretty nice.
Maybe.
Zaven, have you been on a podcast before as a guest?
Nope.
No.
No.
There you go. Another podcast virgin.
Well, I really wouldn't say that. It's more like a podcast. No, I guess you could say virgin. I don't know.
Well
The
done.
problem is that people don't think of Untapped. They think of more of the
10,000 subscribers.
unpounced upon thing with the penis kind of thing
Obviously,
going on.
that's why people say that.
Yes, but well, no, that's not why, because that is the actual mean. It means untapped.
Yeah,
Like
I know.
there's virgin land and with oil or something.
But it's a
So
bonus. That it's got a sexual innuendo. It's a bonus.
yes, but I think we're more mature than that. You don't have to do that.
We're more mature than that.
That's exactly what I'm saying. All right,
How
So,
long have you
time to do.
what
how
was
long
that?
have you been playing that guitar?
Come on, baby, come on, baby.
Cole.
Twist and shout, twist and shout. Come on, you look so good, you look so good. And it got me going now, like I knew you would, knew you
Cole,
would.
you're such a dick. Just answer the question.
Wait, what?
Answer the
What?
question.
What question? How long have I
How?
played? Oh,
Huh?
what do you mean? How long have I been playing? Like this episode, or?
Just in general.
This
Yeah.
is probably the third time I've picked it up.
Hmm.
I don't play guitar. I play drums. I just happen to walk in and there's a guitar there,
Well,
and I
We just
know how to play the first like 2 seconds of like "Smells Like Teen Spirit." Barely.
okay. So, I guess we can move right into asking
5,
Zaven.
10
We can move right
to
into
begin.
asking Zaven
Now
because
slow down.
I feel like we
Wrong.
giving ourselves
Yeah.
criticisms or feedback
I
isn't
don't
gonna
know.
be the best.
Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. No.
Cole, there's a difference between being silly and being a douchebag. You are the latter.
There's actually I have been told that before, but I guess I don't know.
So yeah, Zaven, what do you think we do well?
I think how give me a sec. It feels like a natural, open podcast. Nothing feels forced, and it feels like you're actually like you're talking for fun. It doesn't feel like you're forced to, and because you don't have to live up to anything. You don't have like thousands of people that listen to you every week, so you don't feel you have to achieve anything. You can just like hang out, have fun, talk when you want. Like in episode 8, talk for 10 minutes about games and 2 hours and 50 minutes about Target.
Target.
Yeah. But yeah,
So,
just how it's an open podcast and you guys don't feel like you. Yeah, if that makes any sense.
It does. It
Cole,
does. I heard Zachary's mother was fairly open, but
what?
I believe we're supposed to make a mother reference every episode, maybe every other. We'll see.
Okay.
I knew at the last episode you were not at last one, but the one before that you were really getting into Gregory's mother, which was interesting.
So yeah, Zaven, anything else? You think we do well?
Um. mm,
How do you think this episode's going so far?
But it's more on topic than Bots' episode.
Oh, that was a good episode. That was more like a party than an episode.
All right, so
Ah,
Zaven, then, if you got nothing else for that, then what do you think we should improve on, and what do we suck at aside from everything?
well, besides everything,
Yeah.
some episodes like Bots' episode, I did feel that you were too off topic. I mean, if you're straight on the entire time, then it gets boring. It's like the other Hey Listen. It's like, okay, now we are going to talk about. But you're open. But if you just stay on topic a little more, that would be good.
Mhm.
And calling target 90% of the episode probably isn't the best idea to get more listeners. If they're looking for a video game
Honestly, though,
podcast.
we're not doing this to get more listeners. We're
But yeah,
not trying to do this
yeah,
stuff to appeal to more people. I'm just doing it because I think it's fun.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right,
All right,
but I
that's
can
fair.
appreciate that. What the hell? No, yeah, but I think we can do that. Stay more on topic. Too
Yeah.
bad we didn't do this in the beginning of the episode before I went on a little rant.
At
But I
least
Uh-huh.
that
think we
was
can
on.
do that. Find that middle line.
That was actually on topic because it was about video games as opposed to, are you selling condoms?
I said condom mints. They just didn't hear that part.
Yeah, you kept.
And at first I asked for ketchup, and then they're like, okay, let me look for that. And they came up with condoms. So I went with it.
Oh,
But yeah, what
Yep.
else do we suck at? I'm sure you have a huge list.
oh, yeah, just. Okay, you both of you, the hosts on the Hey Listen podcast suck. Your
Uh-huh.
topics are terrible. No, it's a really good podcast. I love that. You don't have to, like I said, you don't have to try to be anything. You just do it for fun. You don't like the fact that you do go off topic makes
Huh.
it a good podcast.
We try. I try to be a little bit different, but I'm
Huh.
still trying to find that middle ground of when to act silly. Well, kind of like how my
Now,
whole Vita
Zavin.
rants, trying to add things like that, trying to spice things up.
Now, Zavin,
Mm-hmm.
be honest. Which host is your favorite?
Well, I would have to say.
But I never had you. Who hosts was? I didn't hear you. There was
Yeah,
music
what was
playing.
that?
I
I
didn't hear
didn't
the
catch that.
answer.
What I was saying was.
There's music playing. I can't.
I see what you're doing there.
I can appreciate that, but I can't hear
Um. Well, which host is my favorite?
you. Yeah.
Mm.
Yep, of the two right here.
Of the two, oh, right here. So Nostalgia King Super Halftime Fun Podcast doesn't count.
No,
No, because that's a different podcast.
that's
No,
cheating.
let me rephrase this. What is your favorite host? Favorite host of the Hey, comma, space, listen, exclamation mark podcast.
Okay, that would have to be DJ.
Oh no, not you didn't make it specific enough, Cole. He's going into the other Hey Listen podcast.
The Hey Listen podcast and the description speaks of annoying Navi and ZRPG.
Hmm. Well,
Oh, there's music again. I can't hear you. Sorry, I didn't catch that. What was that?
I said.
Oh, that of course not.
Okay, did you hear it that time?
I think I did.
Okay.
And you know,
Yeah.
I like Zach. I would say he's a better one too. But
Wow.
that's just,
Wow. That's impressive.
yeah, but did you realize after this episode, the tides are gonna turn after everyone hears my Vita rant
I
because
know.
they'll understand how passionate I am.
They will.
Hey Cole,
Yep,
was that Tetris website freetetris.org?
yep.
Yeah, because I've been playing that the entire episode.
Oh, wow.
That's what I'm all about. Cannot even touch it anymore, but
Yeah,
that's
how
Minesweeper's my new Tetris.
how could you play this? The controls are terrible.
Use your arrow keys.
Well, yeah, but I mean, what Game Boys do you have, if any?
SP, DS, and
Okay, well
3.
well on the SP, just grab an original Tetris, start giving them away on eBay, basically.
Nah.
You know what?
Freetetris.org is all I need.
I have like
Right.
5 copies.
I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't really see the. I don't know.
yeah.
It's Tetris.
Zaven,
What?
I have another question.
And
Sure.
Zaven,
Oh,
speaking of
God.
Tetris, you just went off topic in ways.
Well,
You did.
well,
So I'd like to criticize you for that. Anyways, Zach, what were you saying?
I have another question. Obviously, you haven't heard episode 9 because we haven't released it yet, but out of the first 8 episodes, which one was your favorite of them all?
probably the episode with Nostalgia King and Max. That was his
Yeah?
name, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Max.
It was like that's what I thought was like an equal balance of like on subject and not on, but
Uh-huh.
I haven't
Yeah, that
listened
was a
to
really
them.
good one.
And
I
also
wasn't a fan of it.
and also liked your guys' format for roundtables. Most people, everyone talks about the game, but how Cole was just asking questions the entire time seemed
Uh-huh.
different. Yeah.
It's
That was
kind of like
good.
in class when the teacher will just ask, we'll try to teach a lesson, and nobody asks a question, or no one will just go up and like ask a question, and no one has like any idea what's going on. I was kind of like filling that role. It's kind of asking the questions that people wanted to know instead of everyone like just rambling on.
hmm
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it
what I was
worked
going
out.
for.
Worked out that you didn't have the game. It made a different
I'm not going
perspective.
to own it
Yeah.
anytime soon.
Oh, I had a question that I would
Yeah.
have posted on the forums, but since I'm here, if New Super Mario Brothers 2 in the eShop was $15 at launch and the physical 40, would you have bought Zach? Would you have bought the digital? And Cole, would you have bought the digital since you didn't buy the physical whatsoever?
If it was only $15, I would have bought a digital and a physical.
What?
The physical is
No,
still
I
40,
wouldn't.
but
Yeah, I know. No,
yeah.
I wouldn't.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Maybe for like $3, I'd get it, but that's about it. Most I'll
Well,
spend.
I'd still get the physical
Yeah,
because I'm just obsessed with having the actual game.
yeah,
And
same.
I don't care about the actual game.
Yeah, you emulate. There you go.
I
Yeah.
do a lot, actually. I mean, just turning my Wii on, I have like 50 Game Boy Advance games in it.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yes, that's
That's an
me.
impressive collection you have there, Cole.
Hey, I get to play more games.
Just as bad. The Virtual Console is just as bad as emulators. I mean,
No,
Yes,
I
it
mean,
is.
it's still not. It is an emulator technically because it's emulating the game. You're just paying for it.
Exactly.
yeah, you're putting out
Yeah,
your money though.
yeah, but you're paying for air.
What does it? Yeah, exactly. What does it matter if you technically own it? Like, I don't really. You're not paying for anything.
Because you feel like you actually give some sort of crap.
Yeah, but I don't get any gratification from that.
Well,
Which I mean, I still do buy games. I'm just not. like I'm not gonna go never
Hmm.
play Earthbound because I can't buy the physical thing. I'm gonna emulate it. I'm not like one of those people that will like torrent Fallout 3 or something. That's a different story, but playing a bunch of like Super Nintendo games it's a little bit different, I think.
Do you guys ever go to garage sales or flea markets or anything?
Just like a retro store. That's
Mm.
it.
No, don't have like any flea markets or garage sales
I have
around me.
Goodwills, but I don't really feel compelled to drive up to Goodwill. I don't know.
How'd you not
What
have any garage sales by you, Zach?
I don't know. There's never ones with anything good.
Well, you go to the ones that just say like electronics or whatever, and then like an old lady would come from the closet with a box of Super Nintendo stuff. Oh, is $5 too much? Yeah.
has that happened to you? Has that actually?
Yes.
Wow.
What
I
have you
got
got? Have you found Earthbound?
not yet, but I found stuff that's better than Earthbound.
Well,
Yeah.
I need
Kim
to.
Kardashian's panties?
I would have
I
put
need.
those on eBay a while ago.
I need to. I need
I
to get
wouldn't
in
sell
your
those. I would
pants.
like
I mean
eat them
shoes.
first and then sell them.
Yeah.
I want to get in Zaven's pants. I mean shoes. I want to be where he's getting
Well,
his
that was
game.
artificial.
Yeah.
All
I mean, you
right.
No.
just have to go frequently. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Zaven, the ultimate question.
What?
Are you a
Which
virgin? All right.
which
So
which was the worst episode?
the worst episode. Let me go back to the list.
There's episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. In case you didn't understand that.
Episode 0. Does that work?
0. This
Yeah.
doesn't
we don't even have a
exist.
0.
Okay then.
Episode 1, maybe.
1?
No, 1 was actually good, surprisingly.
Is
Was
it?
it?
What?
Well, yeah, I mean,
What have you been smoking? Well, you are a Mexican, so.
What?
I. Okay, let's see. Probably the one with Liam on.
Really?
Liam.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because he was a disgrace. He had to lose the coal.
For someone to lose the coal. That is the
Um,
worst sin.
Actually, looking at the list, it does look like episode 1 was probably the worst because they're all pretty good. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say 1 was the worst too.
Eh.
How about you, Cole? Which one's the worst?
I don't know. I don't know
You
what's
really
the worst
can't.
because it's a different. I'm in a different perspective if I'm actually on it, so I don't listen. Or
Well,
listening's a different thing.
actually, probably episode 3 because that was like really short.
Oh. Oh. The, the first episode was the shortest, though.
Well, yeah, but it was like the introduction episode. You really can't. It's like the prelogue in the book. You can't really hate on it.
I'd hate on it.
Yeah.
All right.
Poor Lachlan, Cole.
Well, it's his fault. Maybe if you didn't live in Australia.
I think it was mostly because we were on time constraints, though. We
Yeah.
couldn't be as
I
free
apologize,
form.
Lachlan.
Yeah.
I didn't mean that. I like you. I listen to the users.
Yeah, we need.
I'm like Zach here.
Yeah, I listen. I'm all up to date. What are you talking about?
Oh, well, I'm actually not. No, I am. Am I? I don't even know. Because
their
I
number.
accidentally deleted my podcast app, and now I have no idea what's going on.
I'm their number 3. All right, Zaven, waits. That wasn't the ultimate question. I've got a better ultimate
Time
question.
for
Nope.
Nintendo Talk.
No, I got a better
This is
ultimate
the part.
question.
What?
I got a better ultimate question for Zaven here
Like ultimate
Yeah.
Budokai? All right, what?
to end off this main topic.
Then Nintendo Talk.
No, it's
Yeah.
how can we top the users? How can we take them down because you love them so much more
Don't
than
answer it.
us?
Don't. I will start calling you Zaven.
Well, wait.
Uh,
I
Okay.
couldn't hear you. There was Nyan Cat playing in the back. You don't have to repeat yourself. I'm just saying that's what I heard.
I
It's
can't
just
appreciate
you
that.
can't change your
Don't.
podcast.
Why would you even say that? I can appreciate that. What are you appreciating?
No, I said I can't.
What are you not appreciating? That is an awesome song. I can
But
appreciate that. Why can't you appreciate what I appreciate? Do you hate me?
okay, stop.
All right. I'm
but
sorry.
but Zaven, you said on our thread, you said, "Oh, well, I would give you questions, but every question I come up with immediately goes to the users because they're way better than your podcast, and you'll never have any
I did
dream of
not.
beating."
That's not.
You are definitely from Chicago.
I've been to Chicago like 5 times in my life.
That's 5 more times than me.
If you
I don't
want to
know.
get your, if you want to get a paw swabbed or
I'd be
kidnapped,
afraid to get shot there. In all
it's a lot
honesty.
safer than like LA or anything like that, though. I really hate New York City though. It's too busy. I almost got hit by a taxi.
New York looks terrible. I would never want to go there.
Oh, why?
Anyways.
Yeah.
What? Oh,
So
because
what makes
the
you
whole city thing.
What makes the users better? Okay.
yes? What makes them
Oh
so
well,
godly in your eyes?
they don't godly. I just think like how like all of the guests, like not the guests, the hosts, like they all have their unique personality, except for Coop who's never there, and LMG who just eats chips the entire time. But other than that, I mean, Pegasus, Spatza, and Chrono, like they all come, like they have like really good, just like confusion.
Confusion. Isn't that a Pokemon attack?
What isn't a Pokemon attack?
Well, I mean, there's V create, but there's not like I create. There's no bubble bath, or
There's Bubble,
there's
right?
nothing with soap. Nothing with soap.
Well, aren't bubbles considered like soap?
There's no lightning. There's no like lightning beam or anything.
Well,
There's
there's
zap
other.
cannon, which I guess is close, but and thunderbolt. Well, that's different.
Zaven,
Yeah.
think of it this way: which podcast has had you on as their guest, and which one hasn't?
Well, you got a good point there.
There
So,
you go.
yeah.
Are your loyalties really in the right place?
Okay,
Is
so I think now it's time to go to Nintendo Talk. This
No, I think we should just skip
is
it.
where I was gonna skip to trivia. I didn't know which one.
I wasn't gonna have that anyway, but
Oh, okay.
I didn't have anything ready anyway for mine.
Yeah. Okay then. What's going on? Where am I? We gotta keep me entertained so I don't break out the guitar.
We can just use this time to jerk around. I mean around.
well,
All right. Now what's going on? Where are we? What are we doing? What's the rundown?
It's time we can use this opportunity to jerk off. Around with each other.
All right. So what does that even mean? You're confusing me. You keep saying up and around and down the shoulder. I have no idea where you're at.
Down the shoulder. I've never said that before. What are you making?
Sounds like
What
he's
is?
squeezing his nipples or something. What's going on? Zaven, are you?
it's on Tetris.
Oh, I
What?
thought you are definitely from Chicago. Holy Jesus.
I like that party noise there.
All right, Zach. Nintendo Talk. R.I.P. Question mark? Question mark?
What?
Do you guys have any questions from the forums or anything?
I wish, but
Nope.
there's this guy who says he's only gonna post them on users whenever he gets
Well,
on.
I
yeah.
thought that was very interesting, and I can appreciate that. But personally, I think that the questions, all being directed towards the users, is a little bit it's I don't know. It's almost like you're drawn out fighting words.
Well, I give my question to them because they have more hosts, so it's like more people.
Wow.
And yeah, and you guys,
yeah,
and
I
they
can
get
appreciate
confused
that
way,
response.
yeah, and they get confused way too easy, so it's more fun.
Quality over
You-
quantity, I say.
Yeah, but
Well,
You,
crap, they beat us in quality too.
oh yeah, that
yeah,
can't argue with that. But
But that bot's a fellow. He's pretty shady. I don't know about
I
him.
say we go to war with them. You know
where'd you?
why we should go to war with them?
Because we're games of war.
High five. All right.
Nice.
What happened to him? He's gone.
Yeah.
He was murdered,
He's not around anymore. I'm surprised. It's been a while. It's been a
obviously.
couple. It's been like what, 3 or 4 weeks? It seems like.
Years. Yeah.
Surprised he hasn't showed up anywhere. You would think he would. I would, but I don't
He's
know.
taking it way too far.
I don't know. Maybe. Like here's kind of where I stand on it.
Oh boy.
Who really? Yeah, I just don't care. Like there's YouTubers that I'm not fond of. Just because
Okay.
you say you're not fond of them doesn't mean you're a bad person or anything,
Well,
or means anyone should hold a grudge. It's just who cares?
he didn't kindly say, "Oh, I am not fond of these
Yeah, but
YouTube
he's talking with
channels."
his friends. Like I've said some things that are
Obviously,
probably
one
a
of
little
them
bit
wasn't
over the
his
top
friend
with my
after all.
friends. Yeah, but that was because one of his friends was a crazy moron kind of person, and that yeah, basically just you
Wow.
can't trust people who you talk to online, I guess. So Zaven, are you going to attack us or
What? No.
Attack.
sleeping habits?
What?
Okay,
What are you
I
talking
can
about?
appreciate that. So
Ah.
the whole Gamester 81 thing where he actually no, it wasn't Gamester 81, was it? It was who was it that was attacked? Who was it? Oh yeah, it was like Jason or both the Jasons on All Gen Gamers. Yeah, like if I were them, I just would I don't know, what would I do? I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I would be upset, I guess,
Hey
because
Zaven,
it's just weird.
Mhm.
why have you never made a profile picture yet on PC
What?
Game Room Forum?
Because I'm slowly learning how to use it. I just figured out how to post pictures. I just figured out how to make a signature.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I thought
Oh
they
man.
had laptops in Mexico.
Technology.
All right.
Oh,
Whoa.
Hey
Newspaper.
Zaven,
what? Mhm.
if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
14.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I'm older
And
than
when
you
did you
by
come to America?
12.
Well, let me think. Uh, America.
The
I've never
U.S. America,
the
not North America.
the U.S. I've actually never left this country, so yeah.
I can appreciate that. Well, I've been here the entire time too, so.
Dude, Zaven,
so
I'm like 12 years older than you. That's amazing.
I thought you were 2 years older, not 12. You accidentally
12.
put a 1 in front of that,
No, I'm
little
12.
number. 12. How old are you?
26.
12. Then how do you not have a license?
Because I don't give a crap.
Give a crap about what? How do you make a living? Mr. 476 and a half games in my backlog. Come on now.
That's mostly credited to my brother anyways, so.
Yeah, but when he moves, then you won't have them, and then you'll have to resort to emulation. And
I
then
will
you're
not
oh
emulate
god.
you when he moves, no.
It was cost money. All right, we are so far off from
We're
where
gonna
we're
keep
supposed
going.
to.
We're gonna
Oh.
keep
Alright.
going because Zaven doesn't like when we go off topic.
What? I said when you go off talking about off topic about stuff that has nothing to do with the topic.
Uh-huh. And what are we doing
Unfortunately,
now?
Walmart doesn't have a Skype number.
Well, it's
Get some other number up here, Cole.
oh. So I just happen to have a list here with some questions on it. You want to answer some?
Wait, hold on here. Are these the scraps? Are these scraps from the users?
No, of course not.
You have this huge list titled "The Users' Questions," and then you're just taking off some ones.
What are you talking about, Elise? Hey, listen, podcast questions. See, it says, hey, listen, podcast questions. Hello?
Yeah, I'm reading Cole's bull messages he's given us on Skype.
Oh.
He honestly doesn't know how much longer he has to live right now. Whoa, that's going deep. um. So yeah, how's your day been? Have you been on any podcasts lately?
Oh, I was on the Hey Listen podcast. You know,
Really?
the one with those three hosts. And the
Three
Valentine's.
hosts, yeah. I need to listen to this podcast.
They were really bad.
Wait, I checked just in case to make sure they weren't still going or anything.
No,
But
they stopped like over
yeah.
a year ago, something like that, yeah. Probably because it was really tall. Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Man, you just can't sit still, can you? Making all sorts of noises.
We Duh. I
Wait,
wanna
Zaven.
be the
Zaven, this is a
very
very
best that
controversial
there
subject.
ever was.
Do you
Catch
do
all
you
the
like
rest and
do you like
take
the Animal
home.
Sounds song?
The Animal Sound song.
I
The one you
want.
post on the form? The form?
I wanna be the
What?
very
The
best,
one that you
the
posted on the
best
form?
there ever
Stop
was.
talking, Cole.
Catch them is my real test,
Oh
but
my
to
god.
train is my cause. I'll travel across the land,
Yeah, I posted it on the
searching
forum,
far
Zaven,
and
but
wide.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
also on the end of the podcast.
Pokemon to understand
Yeah, I
Oh,
saw
did
it.
you?
the power that's inside.
Oh,
Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. It's just you and me. I follow my destiny,
oh, we
Pokemon.
have a guest here.
Gotta catch 'em. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we had at the end of episode 2, though. Oh my.
I wanna be the very best
one ever was.
them is my test, and the train them is my cause.
That was bad.
Yeah, see, he's got my back. All right, where are we? Nintendo Talk. That Kirby. Let's play some
What's that
Green
from?
Day.
Yeah.
What were you playing that on a calculator? What was that?
Oh, a game called Flappy for the Famicom.
Ah,
Yeah.
Flappy.
Yeah.
of
Flappy
course.
Yeah.
or Fappy?
Flappy.
Both. Both. The little flip flop kind of thing going on. All right, where are we? We need a Zach steer the ship. Where are you? We're sinking. We've been
got it.
singing since 10 minutes in.
You know what that's from?
I've played it. I know I have.
Okay, what is it from?
Is it
Wait,
a,
let me think. Let me just think.
is it a Zelda game?
It almost reminds me of Golden
No.
Sun, but I know it's not.
Is it on the
Uh,
DS?
No.
What's it on? Give me a hint.
GameCube?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's.
I own like
Oh,
4
let
games
me
for
look
this.
at my games.
Is
Let's
it
see.
Smash Brothers?
No.
It's
Is
it
Battalion Wars?
No.
it
You said Smash.
was. Let's look here. It is. I have no idea. What is it? Oh, so familiar. What is
Pretty
it?
fancy.
I know I've played it. What is it?
Zaven, do you know?
I've
He
just
doesn't
named off
know.
every one of my GameCube games, so.
You need more GameCube
Oh
games.
yeah, but I mean, I have PS2 held higher over GameCube, so I don't get
And you're not allowed
exclusives.
to emulate those.
Ah. Well, the answer was Kirby Air Ride.
I never
That
played that.
song is technically
It
in
sounds
Smash
so
Brothers, isn't
familiar
it?
though.
No, it's not. It's actually
Not?
not.
Oh, it's in the Smash Brothers Brawl, right?
Nope.
Really? Don't they have just like every song Nintendo ever made or something?
No.
Fine.
There's some Kirby's. I think this one is, and I'm not sure.
Green greens. Huh. That's cool. So I'd
Yeah,
like
this
to
one's in Melee here.
thank you all for Jesus Christ.
There. And then yeah, there's the Green Greens one.
Huh. That's something.
All right, we need to hold
End
on.
this.
Yeah, we need to end it right though.
How are you gonna end this? I think I know what you're doing. Oh, and yeah, you made that post and you put that animal song, and everybody hated it and they thought you were stupid. Little did they know that was a reference.
Oh yeah, I saw your post of this.
Quack, and the owl says, tweet, tweet. The cat goes meow, meow, meow. The bird goes tweet, 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 tweet. The pig goes oink, 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 oink. And the little mouse says, squeak, squeak, squeak.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Or that's all for today.
Okay. And
A fan
everyone was like,
favorite song.
everyone hated you for it. They all thought you were insulting them.
I know, douchebags.
All right, I guess it's over.
All right, Zaven, where can our listeners find you?
Well, I'm on the forums sometime under, the users podcast and just the user.
Rarely the Healess Video Game Podcast.
I always leave something after you upload an episode, so.
Not
Yeah.
always, not always. I wouldn't
Well,
stick to that.
Well, since I started listening, so. Which is
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I
And
can
if
appreciate that.
and if you want to see someone spend way too much time to T&C Surf Designs on YouTube, I'm zaven1718. I have like 2 videos posted, and
Ooh,
they're both
baby.
just T&C Surf Design.
Oh, baby.
So,
All right,
yeah.
is that it?
Yeah.
You need Twitter. That's what you need.
I don't like Twitter. It's almost as annoying as Facebook.
But it's what I use to connect with the community.
Well,
Beautiful.
the forums.
Forums, but not everyone in the community's on there.
Well, then they should get them on there.
I know they should, but
I'm a bi-weekly Facebook checker.
I check Facebook and Twitter every day, but I like never post on Facebook. I just look at what other people say and sometimes comment or like random stuff.
All of my friends who I friended like 2 years ago, all they post is like truth is and photos of cats. Yeah.
Yeah. To be honest, that's another one.
I haven't seen that. And
Oh.
girls saying that, yeah, and girls saying all guys are stupid. So, yeah.
All right, Cole, what about you? Oh, F you. Cole's gone, huh?
Hmm.
Well, he never told us, so that's his fault.
Yeah.
All right, you can find me at Twitter at ZRPG. You can find me on PC Gamer Forum, Pokemon ZRPG. Backloggery, Pokemon ZRPG, even though
I've
the only
been
thing I
on
update on
mute.
that.
I've been on mute. I've explained so much.
We need a laugh track. Wow. Cole, where can our listen? No, I'll finish mine. Backloggery, Pokemon ZRPG, but you, the only thing I really update there is when I beat and add new games. I don't really update what I'm playing. But you can also find me youtube.com at ZRPG Revamped. But I haven't posted a video in like a month, but I plan to make more soon. And by soon, I mean within the next year. And yeah, I think that's it. Probably forgetting something. Cole, what about you?
Twitter, annoying Navi. That's it. Cole annoying Nav
Oh
actually.
man,
But
you couldn't
I'm sure it'll come up
get the
somehow.
one thing right.
That's it. That's it.
No, it's not. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
that's it.
sure you're on PCGamerForum.com. I don't know about you.
Yeah, but if you're, I'm just confident that we're not making anyone go there. In all honesty,
Uh-huh.
so I don't know. And plus, you already said it.
Yeah. Well, you can find the podcast at Hey Listen Pod on Twitter. And you
That
can
is true.
find us on iTunes if you're not listening to it on iTunes right now. But
For
I feel
shame.
like iTunes is glitched up. Is that just me?
I definitely feel that.
Because the podcast app doesn't work for only our podcast. It works for everyone else.
Yeah.
Mine. What's up with that?
I don't know.
Well, yeah. And you can find us on our little PC Gamer Forum topic. We'd love to hear more feedback. Questions are awesome.
Maybe.
And yeah, because we got a lot of listeners that are hiding in the woodwork. We want to come out and emerge from the darkness.
Maybe.
Okay, I gotta go, guys.
All right. See
All right.
you guys. What? You have
Thanks
to
for coming on,
go.
Zaven.
What happened?
What? But yeah,
Thanks for
great.
coming on, Zaven.
Yeah. I suppose this is when I say it will be no time to make it 100.
What was that?
I suppose this is when I say in no time you guys will be at 100 episodes.
Yep, I'm
Maybe.
sure that'll happen.
I don't see that happening.
You guys are juniors, right?
Yeah, that's
I'm
why.
not.
Yeah, you
I'm
graduate.
not. I'm weird like that.
Yeah, you are.
I went to kindergarten a year late, believe it or not.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Why'd you go to kindergarten a year late?
'Cause that's what my mom decided to do.
Sophomore then.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
But okay, see you guys.
Then you're a year behind.
Yes.
That means you're going to be behind like $45,000 for the rest of your life.
No, absolutely not. All right, I gotta go, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. All right.
He already left.
I guess so.
I didn't realize. I guess he had to go. Didn't know that. I thought we had him till 8.
He just said I have to go. Bye. So
Well, that's a bit rude. But I can appreciate that being straight up. Well, I guess that ended strangely.
is it still recording or?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah. Oh, so now the real podcast starts then.
Essentially. We
Yeah.
could make it weird, but then that would be weird.
Okay.
Huh. So, you're not really from Mexico? You're not really Hispanic?
I've never been to Mexico. No.
See, because here's the thing. Illinois is home to Chicago, which is very. You see, for our Spanish trip every year, we go to Chicago
I thought you
for
just
our
said you've never.
Spanish trip. So, like,
How does that
plus,
even make sense?
because if you're in Illinois and we go to Chicago for our Spanish trip, that leads me to believe that you're possibly Latino. Am,
I
am I
thought you just
wrong
said
by
you've
drawing
never
that conclusion?
completely.
Huh. Huh.
Yeah. I thought you just said you've never been to Chicago.
I never have, but that's what I've
Oh,
been told.
your like school trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's surprising that they didn't go to like L.A. or something like that.
Yeah, but I'm sure that's further away.
Ah.
That's a long drive.
Hmm.
All right. Well, it's been nice talking to you.
Okay.
And if you want to criticize me again, feel free to do it.
Well, with Zach gone, he is so annoying. Why did you join the podcast with him?
Honestly, I didn't ask him to. He kind of just jumped into it. So I'm like, all right, I guess I'll have you, kind of thing. But yeah, I can appreciate that. Just jumping into it. So, guess we'll stop the recording.
Okay.
And you have poutine as your picture.
Oh yeah, because I made my Skype for the Origin Gamers 100 episode, so
Did
Yeah,
you get on?
no. I think it's because I put like, I used the message and sent 10 questions.